Howdy, this is Marissa with Marisa Moments. So I've been getting a lot of, I feel like I want to refer to it as dark downloads today, right? Now it could be the fact that I'm not feeling in my greatest tip top shape, right? And so it kind of breaks down the walls and barriers of my energetic bubble and force field, and it allows me to just kind of sit within that lull and that mellow and that truth and that rawness, right? Now that's a download in itself, but what I receive is actually that how can you expect someone to take you serious if you don't take yourself seriously? How can you expect someone to view you as an intellectual when you don't present yourself as an intellectual? Essentially, what Spirit is showing me is that it's a hard truth, it's a harsh truth, that we often desire for people to see us in ways and in forms that we don't even present, right? Now, of course, being able to see beneath the surface is an intuitive gift. Some of us have it, some of us don't. And a lot of us, and everyone has essentially been programmed to overlook the internal and just stop at the surface, right? But what I receive is that when it comes down to how we wish to be perceived, then that is our own divine superpower. That's our own intrinsic internal superpower. However we choose to project ourselves is, typically speaking, how we're going to be received. So if I choose to project myself as a supermodel, then I can't come across as a comic relief, right? Or vice versa, because the way that society is set up is that we are slapped with labels and then placed in the appropriate boxes. And there's very little space and opportunity for crossover, right? So the bottom line to this bottom line is however you wish to be received. And when that frustration comes up, like, why aren't they listening? Why aren't they seeing me in this way? And that's typically your higher self speaking and saying, this is actually who you are. If you're feeling frustrated behind not being received in that particular way, that's because that's where your potential lies, right? Or resides. I don't like to say where it lies because that represents a falsehood, right? That's where your potential resides. And if you wish to climb up to that height, then you have to be ready, willing, and able to put in the work and ascend to that level. You can't keep being down here and expect to be treated as if you're up here, proverbially speaking.